Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today, I'm going to share with you guys another Invicta watch for the 25 days of Invicta. And this one, I got to tell you, if you guys have been watching me for the last, 20 days now or so, or 10 days, I don't know, it's kind of all a blur. I've reviewed so many different watches. I think after these are all done, after you guys have watched all these series all the way through to Christmas, I'll share with you guys over 30 Invicta watches that I have not had my hands on before. And this one here is, I took it out of the box and I looked at it and then I put it away, and now that I'm actually doing the review of the watch, I gotta tell you, I'm really feeling this watch. And what's interesting is I've always heard about this one here, but this might have been a watch that came out a little before the time I really got involved in Invicta, or maybe I just missed it somehow. This is part of their red label, or black label edition. And if you guys are familiar with the newest blue label edition, what I learned by that is Invicta sometimes will do these different special edition color combinations and just kind of give them a name. And this watch is really cool, and I gotta tell you, this is one I kind of want to keep too, but can't have them all. Christmas time, you know how it is, and there's other things you gotta spend money on. So, but I tell you, I really am feeling this watch, and again, it's called the Subaqua, and it's actually labeled the Subaqua on the back. Some of the Subaquas, let me show it to you before I start rambling. Here it is right here. And some of the Subaquas that they have your Subaqua Specialty. You have your Subaqua Noma 1, the Noma 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which I've shared several of those with you guys. I just reviewed the other day a Subaqua Noma 3 in mirror polished gold. I own the Subaqua Noma 3. I own 2 of the 5s, and I love the Subaqua series. It was one of my first Invictas that I got. It's one that I'm sure I'll get again in the near future. But this one here is one I never really heard about until really recently. And that's when I bought my blue label. And I had heard in one of the videos I saw that Invicta will do these special editions. This is called their black label, and hence the reason why it's all black. Just like the blue label uses a combination of gold and blue, or that nice royal blue. The black label, and I've never seen these anywhere. This is probably just old stock. It's probably a very hard one to get. They've done these watches in the black and red accents. So really cool color combination, very, very subtle, very easy to see everything going on in the face. I love this watch. So let's talk a little bit about what makes this watch. I almost consider this like a hybrid. What's weird about it is that you have different elements of different Subaquas. And what I mean by that is on this one here, you have the case and bracelet of the Subaqua Noma 3. Again, case back is limited edition. It is kind of like a all black with like a silver, and it does say the Subaqua. So it's not a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. It's not a specialty. It's called the Subaqua. And it's a little bit of a combination. It's like a hybrid Subaqua. And what's cool about it is that when they did the hybrid Venom, they took the specialty case, and I always thought that watch should have been called the specialty, or the specialty hybrid, not the Venom, because the only thing on that watch is the Venom 2 bezel. Most of the watch is a Subaqua specialty. But this one here, I think is a great name for it, because what they've done, you have your case and bracelet from your Subaqua Noma 3. It's exactly the same case. And then what they've done with the bezel is that they've actually added what appears to be a Subaqua Noma 5 bezel. I think it's closest to the Subaqua Noma 5. Again, don't quote me on that. It might be very similar to the 4, but it does share the 4, what I would call them like raised pillar, not really pillar points, but let's just call them pillar points right here, 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 and here. And generally with the Subaquas, depending on which one you get, if you get the 4, it's going to have 4, the 3 is going to have 3, the 5, the 6, and so on. So that's where you can kind of, they kind of keep that theme going with the 1 through 6. Oops, upside down. Somebody's going to whine about that. So this one here has 4. So, but I know I've seen this bezel before. It is on my Subaqua Noma 5. It really shares the pillar points from the Subaqua Noma 4, but the bezel just smaller on the Subaqua Noma 5. In addition to that, what they've done is on the function pushers, they've used the function pushers, this awesome award-winning system where you spin the function pusher and the pusher extends, and then when you close it, it retracts. That's off the Subaqua Noma 5, but they've changed the crown on this one here. And the crown on this one here, I'm not sure which one. This appears to be the crown off a Subaqua specialty. So lots of different elements of many different Subaquas on this watch. Really, really cool looking design. I love the black and gold, black and red, and the fact it's got so many different parts from different watches. It's almost like a Franken Subaqua. No insult to anyone where we might be talking about or referring to with their Franken or Rolex, right? That's just a little inside joke for my subscribers. But anyway, it's like a Franken and Invicta. It's got all those different elements from several different Subaquas, and I guess that's the reason why they named it the Subaqua. So pretty cool looking. I really like this watch, and it's definitely something that with that black and red really has a great wrist presence. And again, one thing I always say is for a black watch to really stand out, it's got to have something special. Although this one doesn't have anything really over the top, it still is a black watch. I love the fact that it is what I would think would be a limited edition. I'm not sure if it's numbered. I don't think it is, but again, this will be a hard one to get if you're an Invicta collector, and I think it's really cool. If you love the Subaqua series, if you have all of them, this is definitely something you should pick up because, I mean, I've been following Invicta for a long time. It's one I've never seen. So pretty cool. So a little bit more about the movement. This one is powered by a Swiss ETA or ETA G10.211 quartz chronograph movement. I'm pretty sure it's the same one my Subaqua Noma 3 has. The movement country of origin is Switzerland, of course. And guys, don't be confused, the watch is not made in Switzerland just because the movement is made in Switzerland. That's pretty much how a lot of Swiss-made watches out there work. They're Swiss-made because the movement falls under that criteria, or the movement is made in Switzerland. That doesn't mean the watch itself is produced, and that doesn't really mean anything. Invicta makes an amazing quality watch, and there's lots of great brands out there, but none that give you the styling, again, that is subjective, that Invicta gives you for the money. Especially this one. Wait till I tell you the price. So 18 millimeters in case thickness, nice thick watch there. 50 millimeters in case diameter. Again, not over the top, but still a nice size watch. The dial material on this one here, and I didn't realize it until I actually read it, and it's probably going to be a little difficult to see, but you have genuine carbon fiber on the dial. And so it's not like just, you know, a texture, it's genuine carbon fiber on the dial. And of course, all your red, you know, hands and indices. There is lume. It is a flame fusion crystal. That's pretty cool, carbon fiber. Who doesn't like carbon fiber? I bet this thing here, I'm definitely going to take it out in the light tomorrow. It's getting a little overcast and dark right now. So I'll definitely get this out in the light and see what it looks like. But if you were to check the pictures, like I tell you guys to do, in the description, the link to this watch, you'll see some great close-ups where you can definitely see that carbon fiber look. Very race-inspired in my opinion, even though it's a dive watch Subaqua. You really can't go wrong. Anytime you throw red in the mix, it's very race-inspired. At least that's my opinion. Complications, you have your 1/10 of a second, your date window, perpetual seconds, and 30-minute. Brushed, or sorry, not brushed, but the material is stainless steel, 316L. It's pretty standard. A lot of times I don't want to mention that, but this might be the first time you've seen one of my videos. 28 millimeters in band width, and of course 8 3/4 inches in band length. 1,600 feet of water resistance, and you're looking at about 12 ounces in weight. So a nice heavy watch. Again, that is on size. Once you start taking some links out to fit like a wrist my size, which is 7 inches, you're going to lose a little bit of that weight, which might be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on how you feel about it. But overall, great looking timepiece, very unique, and definitely one for you Invicta collectors who want to pick up something that, again, you might not have seen. I've never seen it. So let me know what you guys think in the description. I love hearing about it. All right, so let's go ahead and throw it in the wrist. Now, I'm about 170 pounds. I weigh about, I weigh about 170 pounds. I'm about 5'7.5", and I have a 7-inch wrist. So this is what it looks like on a guy my size, my height, and my weight. Love the Noma band. I think it's one of the best bands on any of the Noma watches, with the exception of the Subaqua Noma 5. I think the Noma 5 is just it's really my favorite Noma watch. But this one here is really cool. This is definitely one, I mean, although I love the Subaqua Noma 3, I'm happy I have it. Again, this is definitely one I'd rather have over the one I have, just because it is such a different timepiece. I love the fact they've integrated so much into this watch from the different Subaqua watches. Really cool design. I mean, they really kind of hit the nail on the head. You have Subaqua Noma. What do you got in this? You got 5, you got Specialty, 4, 3. I mean, pretty awesome. And it's called the Subaqua. And you can see it's, I mean, even at 50 millimeters, it definitely, for some reason, it looks like it's larger to me on my arm right now. I'm not sure if that's just the black or what, or the video, but it just seems to look bigger than a 50 millimeter watch normally looks on me. And guys, again, I apologize, it's not sized. This is on loan from Bulldog Enterprise, one of the best eBay sellers out there. Huge inventory, great prices, and fantastic pictures. You can really see what these things look like close up. Because, you guys, when you guys listen to me and say, oh, I wish we could see the face more, my whole thing with this is to share these watches with you guys, show you what it looks like on the wrist. I think that's really important when making a purchase, get an idea what it's going to look like on a guy my size, my height, my weight, and if you're a little bit bigger or smaller, that's okay too. But again, it's great that he has these pictures where you can really see what this watch looks like up close and get all those details that you may not get from watching my video. Alright guys, well, let me know what you think of that watch. I was pretty surprised that I like it as much as I do. Because when I looked at it the first time, I was like, it's cool, but I didn't realize all the different design aspects that went into this watch. And it really is a cool timepiece. Like when I look at it at my wrist, it's like I get confused. I'm almost like, do I have a 5 on my wrist? Do I have a 3? Really awesome watch, guys. Check it out. Click the link in the description. If you want to make a purchase, do it through that link. You get the best service, best quality, best pictures. And of course, keep in mind the price on this one here. You can get it right now for $350 directly at that link. They ship through to your door. Sorry, $359. Excuse me, $10 off there. And it looks like he's got 2 available in stock. So pick it up while you can, guys. Happy holidays. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Click the bell to be notified anytime I upload a new video. And check out my links in the description. I've added a whole bunch of stuff to all my social networks, to any of my links that where you can pick up different products. Definitely the Invicta watches from the best reputable sellers. And that's about it, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Merry Christmas and take care.